All right. All right. Okay. No comments yet. So I named this video as Your Mind Bouncing Around. Look, we're going into meditation already. That's okay. I guess I'm doing satsang first. At the same time, I'm doing meditation, so it's okay. So if you have to go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, go ahead. Okay, because I'm going to start with the meditation, and then if you want to if you want to stay for, I don't know, too low FPSs. I don't know what that means. If you want to stay for the show and tell and my accurate predictions, you can do that too. But because of what's going on in the world, and because our minds are all over the place, I decided to title this as Your Mind Bouncing Around. So I was feeling really tired, and I went up and I said, I'm going to just lay down for an hour and take a nap. Well, of course, it's not about taking a nap. It wasn't about that at all. It was about Ashtar giving me a message. So, I work with Ashtar. He's like a divine being. And he gives me messages sometimes. So I received a message. And I was like long overdue, just yearning to do a meditation with you guys and do some satsang. And today was a day. There's always the perfect day, right? So yeah, our minds have been bouncing around, bouncing all around this beautiful world with typhoons and earthquakes and fires and abductions and murders and like it's it's like a never-ending list of disaster. Social security numbers being stolen. Oh, everybody's been stolen. They all been stolen, you know. So there's this whole parameter diseases of fear. I feel like it's really connected to the Olympics too, with the horsemen and all that Dionysus stuff and the closing star of evil. I don't know. It's just like all over the place. We see it everywhere. So I decided to buy myself, and I know it's too hard, and I'm not taking it off. I decided to buy myself Immaculate Heart of Mary. If you're into the Immaculate Heart of Mary, I am. Metal that's filled with holy water. And it wasn't that expensive. It was like a few dollars. So I just feel like, wow, this is the time you have to protect yourself and your family. You have to think about food and water and just prepare and then surrender to God. Because otherwise, our minds will just explode. Our minds will just explode. And we don't want to do that. We have to stay in our center. I always say, where do we stay? In our heart. So I went upstairs to lay down to think I'm taking a nap. Nope, no nap for me. I had to process the fact that we need to do meditations in our heart. And this is what I learned. This was the message. Because otherwise we feel like we're always missing out on something. We always feel like we're missing out on something. So we run here, we run there, we run all over the place. Oh, I have to go here, I have to go there, I have to get this, I have to go that. But we forget about staying in our heart. So Asher told me today is that he wants us to visualize a green light in the center of our body, our heart chakra. That's why I always say stay in your heart, right? Stay in your heart. But today he gave me the tools of meditation for it. So he taught me a tool. Because, we always would say, oh, well, Buddha, when we look at Buddha, he's gazing down, he's looking in his navel. Okay, Ashtar said, if you want to believe that, if you want to accept it, if that's your opinion, that's fine. If you believe that Buddha was gazing at his navel, feel comfortable doing that. But this is what I learned from him today. He told me the message was that we have to learn to gaze into our heart. So he wasn't looking down at his navel, he was looking inside of his heart. And that's what we're going to practice today. So we could close our eyes, and as we breathe in and out, we're going to stay in our heart. Now, I'll just warn you ahead of time. As we practice this meditation, our minds will be like little monkeys in a tree. I don't know if you ever read that book about, it's one of my favorite kids' books. And it's about this, he sells hats, right? This character in the book, he sells hat. He falls asleep under the tree. And his hats were all piled up nicely on top of his head. Caps for sale, caps for sale. He falls asleep, and then when he wakes up, he goes, where are my hats, right? He doesn't know where his hats went. And he looks up in the tree, and he sees all these little monkeys going, ha 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 ha. And they have his hats. And he's, monkeys, monkeys, give me back my hats. Ha 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 ha. So the hats are all over the tree like our minds. Our minds are on the red hat, and our minds are on the checkered hat, and our minds are on the blue hat. Right? It's a metaphor. So our minds are all over the place. And when we come into our mind, what do we miss? That heartfelt connection. Okay, so this is what he taught me. We're going to do a meditation, a heartfelt meditation. As soon as you go to one of those little hats in a tree, the little monkey in a tree, you're going to pull yourself back into your breath, and you're going to breathe in and out of your heart. And it doesn't matter how you breathe, okay, right now? And it doesn't matter if you stop breathing while you're doing this meditation. So let's breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. And in through our mouth, in through our nose, and out through our mouth. Now we're going to switch, and we're going to go into our heart. So we're going to gaze down. Instead of gazing up at our third eye, we're going to look down into our heart. So we're not looking into our third eye, and we're not looking into our navel. Now, I'm not saying we'll never do that. I'm just saying for this specific meditation, we're going to gaze into our heart. So I'm going to close my eyes, and then you can get in a comfortable position. Okay? And as soon as you hear one of those little monkeys because he tried to get his hats back, and he would say, monkeys, monkeys, give me my hat back, and they'd all laugh at him. Ha 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 ha. So that's what you're going to do. As soon as one of those little monkeys pulls you into the tree, you're going to start breathing in through your heart. And don't worry. As we do this meditation, might think of people from the past. You might think of people in your present life. You might think of a problem. But just tell yourself, okay, it's there, that's the problem. Okay, just identify it. Okay, that's the person. Okay, identify it. Okay, if you don't like something about that person, okay, just come back to the heart. So we're going to keep coming back and breathing in through our heart. So every time you get pulled out into one of those hats, the little monkey in a tree laughing at you, going ha 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 ha, you're going to pull yourself back, and you're going to breathe however you want into your heart. So I might be breathing differently than you, but my movement of my body might be different than you. And you might feel the energy coming up through your feet. You might feel the energy coming through your head. But you always want to remain in your heart. This is going to be a heartfelt meditation. I think I called it that, right? Took some notes here. Yeah, it's a heartfelt meditation. So we're going to start out by visualizing. You might want to visualize this color green. This is from Africa. And why we do this meditation, we're going to pray for all those children and all those people in Africa that are sick with monkeypox. Okay, there's two kinds of monkeypox going around, strain 1 and strain 2. So some are affecting people that have HIV, okay? And some 70%, that's why we're doing a heartfelt meditation, are affecting children. And now it showed up in Sweden. So let's come into our calm center. We're going to breathe in and out through the heart. Okay, and then you can send your thought of love to protect people anywhere in the world that you want. You can send your love to Africa. You can send your love to Sweden. You know, let's be careful here because, you know, this could wind up in the United States. Okay, so let's pray for the situation. Okay, we're going to go into, and then, you know, you might be called in your heart. You might be called in your heart to pray for something else, okay? So I'll leave that up to you because everybody has their own drama going on. Whether it be physical, mental, or emotional. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes. I'm not going to talk unless something arises. And we're going to go into our heart center and we're going to visualize, you know, a beautiful green light shining in our heart. So here we go. So that's how you do the heartfelt meditation. So you're not gazing into your navel, you're not gazing into your mind, you're going to pull yourself back and gaze into your heart. So I'm going to talk about a couple predictions that I made recently. Actually, one was yesterday. I'm into true crime. So it was a prediction that I made on 8/15 about this Ashton guy being captured. He was captured today. And I said, you know, the one who rescued him was his girlfriend. It's so obvious. She was there waiting. And now she's in trouble too, poor thing, you know. They found him, I don't know, at a hotel. But anyway, my prediction was that it was a girlfriend that was going to help him out. And bammo whammo, today the prediction came true. They found him for killing a 1-year-old child, you know. So it's sad. Now he got her pulled in too. So now she's going to serve time. So we pray for these people. You know, we pray for these people before they commit a crime. So that was part of my meditation because it was an accurate prediction that just occurred. Another prediction that was very accurate was, I think it was, and I don't know, you guys would probably remember more than I do. It was back, I think, in June. I had a dream. And I had a dream about these yachts. And the yachts were, I was standing in the water. I was so petrified with all this flooding. It freaked me out. And I knew there was going to be a lot of flooding on the planet. And look at Sarasota, Florida. That needs to be a group action lawsuit. And it should be settled right away so those people can get on with their lives. Because what those developers did was wrong to those people. And here I get on my soapbox, right? It was wrong. They lost everything they had because of poor planning. Because, you know, in Florida, they used to have this meandering river. And what did they do? They made it straight. And they wiped out all of the marshlands. That's not right. So now all that water comes in. They destroyed the environment. All right, my other prediction that came so that was my other prediction that I did back in I think it was June when I had that horrible dream about flooding, and I said, what am I going to do? And I was in the middle of the water, and I just knew it was going to be bad flooding all over the planet. But the thing that I focused on was the fact that this yacht was coming towards me. And I just knew that these people with all these beautiful yachts that they spent all this money on are just destroyed. Totally destroyed, and that just happened. It happened today. Actually, I learned about it today. It was in the Mediterranean. And all these people, they lost all these beautiful yachts, all their beautiful sailboats, all their you know, and people that sail, some people live on their boats. They don't live in a physical house. So pray for those people. I know some people say, well, they deserve it. Well, maybe they don't, you know. Maybe these are good people who, you know, saved all their money and they bought a ship. God bless them, right? Okay, so the other thing I'm going to talk, so that was another accurate prediction that came true. That was a dream prediction that I had. And if you didn't watch my video about dreams and predictions, I mean, what is it called? The future, right? Look at that one I did recently on dreams. You know, is it a dream or is it a past life? I did a prediction about that. Okay, the other thing that I want to share, I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I don't know if you guys are interested in looking at some stuff that I got. You know what? I'll do it anyway. What the heck? And then if you don't want to stay for that, that's fine. My show and tell. You know how I love doing my show and tells. All right. Let's see. Okay, my show and tells. Oh my God, we've been on here a half an hour already. All right, let me finish up, guys. All right. So I want you to practice that heartfelt meditation. All right. So for my show and tells, let's see, where are these creatures? Okay. You know, burning some frankincense in your house is really good to protect you from all these viruses going on, because I bought some new masks. When I go back to teaching next week, I'm definitely wearing a mask. There's too many viruses going around. You know, when I go to my chiropractors, if I'm facing down a lot, I don't really wear a mask. I put thieves oil in my sinuses. You could do that too. You could put some thieves oil in your sinuses. It's by Young Living Oils. It's called thieves oil. And the reason it's called thieves oil is because when they had the bubonic plague, and yeah, it looks like it's gross, right? That monkeypox looks like the bubonic plague to me. It's really gross looking. I hope they made the right diagnosis of it. I mean, they got scientists looking at it, but it just reminds me of the plague, you know, the bubonic. It is a plague, right? These people die, 1 out of 20 or something. I don't know, and 70% of the children are affected. So pray for the children. So frankincense, incense, you know, you can burn that in your house if you have friends come over, you know, and you can pass around a bottle of thieves oil and they can put it in their sinuses. You know, that's good for all of you to protect yourself. And I bought myself multicolored masks, so I'm going to wear a mask because you know, I'm used to it. I don't really care. And then what else did I buy? Because when I went into Office Depot today, I did wear a mask. Let's see what I have here. If I forget something, I'll have to do another meditation. Oh, I bought this. This is good too. Now, I'm not getting money for this product. It's just that I thought it would be a good idea at this time. I had my blood sugar level tested. You should all have your blood sugar levels tested because diabetes is out of control. So this is called mango tea. It's made from mango leaves, and what they do with the mango leaves, it reduces your blood sugar. So could do a little bit of reducing of the blood sugar, right? The triglycerides, And then I also bought myself. You know how I'm into true crime, right? So I was accurate about that prediction yesterday. I said it's his girlfriend. I said, who's his baby mama? That's what they need to find out, right? Bingo. Today he was with his girlfriend at a hotel. Poor thing, right? No, I don't know. He was running around. A 1-year-old kid got killed, so he got life imprisonment. And this is not good behavior. He ran away. So I got some true crime cards, and I got What Lies Beneath. So as time goes on, and I retire from teaching pretty soon, this is my last year teaching. So, I'm going to get more into true crime and making predictions and getting more into developing my YouTube station. But I thought that was wonderful, right? That Ashtar guided us to a heartfelt meditation. So when you're breathing, you're looking inside your heart. You're not just gazing at your navel. I thought that was wonderful. And it was a struggle for me to do it because when I was doing it, I'm thinking about this kid and I'm thinking about that person and I'm thinking about this, and I had to bring myself back into my heart. So I'm not a perfect meditator. I got issues going on. I've had a lot of heart issues going on. Heart and, not heart. What am I saying? Well, I guess so, because when you're feeling the heart of other people, you do go into your heart. So yeah, I've been treating my body with different therapies. So listen, I love you guys, and I hope this helps you with the heartfelt meditation. And you can always send me a comment. No comments yet, so maybe I'll put my own comment in. What could I say? Community standards. Write a comment. So let me put my own little comment in. You know what I'm going to say, right? And my grandson is just as psychic as I am. We connect with Neptune in the 7th house. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so we are going to look at, I'll write my own comment. How come it's not letting me put it in? I don't know. There we go. This cat is cute, right? So what do I always say? I always say stay in the heart. Now we got this amazing meditation, right? How about that? We need it for this time, right? We need it for this time. I should come up with some merch. All these people have merch, right? I have to think about a design. Okay, you lovely people. See you along the way. Try to do a meditation, okay? And I am signing out for now. Oh, it's raining outside. That's nice. My garden's gonna love that.